All right, so this is a strategy that I've used for years, but currently in 2025, I'd actually say like for sure that this is the best trending strategy in the world right now for pocket options. So in this specific video, I want to talk about this strategy. I want to explain the strategy to you, give you some details, and of course, show you some live trades so that you understand exactly how I choose my entries and so on. So without further ado, let's begin. As usual, whenever you actually find value on this video, you can always smash the like button and subscribe. It's 100% free, and leave a comment in case you have any question whatsoever. Let's go ahead and begin. All right, first of all, what is a trend? For those of you who are not familiar with day trading itself or, trending it like entirely, well, trending is basically the direction of an asset. Could be a global currency, could be a cryptocurrency, it could be an actual stock, whatever. But whenever you actually hear the expression uptrend, it basically means that the price of that asset is going up. And when you hear the expression downtrend, it basically means that the price is actually going down. It's pretty basic, right? Well, when we talk about a trending strategy, basically means that you will actually go with the direction of the trend. So if you have a downtrend overall, you're going to try to look for opportunities of trades going down. If you're on an uptrend overall, then you're going to try to look for opportunities of the price going up. It's pretty much that simple. Now, why I'm going to use pocket option as my example is pretty much because pocket option is by far the best broker for options trading in the world right now. 2025, at the time of recording this video, there's no competition whatsoever. This is probably, I'm not sure, the Michael Jordan of the brokers of options trading. There's no competition at this moment. Yes, there are other companies out there that you can actually trust. Maybe they pay out and so on. But honestly, with the combination of all the features that I look for when it comes to a broker, which is trading platform, customer support, withdrawals, and so on, definitely this is the best broker in the world. I'm actually going to have the link to it in the description of this video for you to open a demo account. It's 100% free, and then you can deposit once you actually are familiar with the platform. You can refill the demo account as many times as you want to. This broker is available worldwide. So like I said, I'm going to have the link to it in the description of this video. All right, so right now let's go ahead and take a look at the live positions. Yep, let's go ahead and take a look at the live trades that I placed, and then I'm going to come back and explain the strategy to you in a very easy way. Let's go ahead and do that. right, so hopefully you enjoyed the live trades. As you can see, I was able to make like 1,000 and something bucks. I don't remember. But yeah, the session itself was actually really good. So now let's go ahead and learn the strategy. Look, with this strategy, you're just gonna need 3 different indicators. Number 1, you're gonna need an actual moving average with a period of 50. There's gonna be a simple moving average, SMA, just like you see it right here. You change the period and that's it. You can put the color, the thickness that you want, that doesn't matter. And let me just move my camera. You're gonna need 2 more indicators. One is called RSI, or Relative Strength Index, depending on what you're looking for. The period is gonna be 14. And in the styles, you're gonna need 3 different levels, 70, 50, and 30. That's it. And the third indicator is gonna be stochastic oscillator, and you need these periods, 14, 3, and 3. And the styles, pretty much 80 and 20. That's what's important, the levels, and that's it. Okay? So with these 3 indicators, basically all you gotta do, number 1, it's find the trend. Once you find a trend, you're gonna actually understand what trades you're gonna be placing. You're gonna be placing call positions for 1 minute if the trend is up. You're gonna be placing put positions if the price actually goes up. Simple as that, right? Once you actually identify, for instance, this is an uptrend in this area, so you know you're gonna place call positions. Well, all you gotta do is wait for the RSI line, the RSI moving average, to get to the 50 level. Okay, so for instance, you can see that whenever is an uptrend, the RSI is going to be above the 50 level, and sometimes it's actually going to touch, like it literally did right here. It touched. You see that? Since we're trading with 30-second candlesticks, by the way, 30-second candlesticks right here. 30 S30. So since we're going to be trading with 30-second candlesticks, we're going to be placing 1-minute trades, and these 1-minute trades are actually going to be for the lifetime of 2 candlesticks. So you have an opportunity of 1 minute to actually have that trade going into that direction. Once it reaches the 50 level, then you're going to enter a position going with the trend. So here we place a call position and boom, we want it, right? Let me look for a different trend. Okay, we have another uptrend right here. We had CPI today, so it's crazy. But take a look. This right here is the moment where the RSI actually touched. You enter a call, boom, you won it. It dropped again, quite risky. I wouldn't enter. You enter. Now, what's the last criteria that you gotta check is the stochastic oscillator. Look, the stochastic oscillator can be anywhere. It doesn't matter. But the blue line determines the direction that the price can take within the next few candlesticks. The blue line is the one crossing the orange line all the time, up and down, up and down. You need to actually enter a trade when the stochastic is in a position that is going on the direction that you want it. So for instance, this is a call position. If the blue line of the stochastic is above, I wouldn't enter because it's very likely that the price will actually cross going down. It's gonna give me a red candle. Probably it's not gonna be the one that I'm gonna be trading, and I might win the trade, but I'm not gonna risk it. Instead, I can actually enter a trade if the blue line is below the orange line, because that means that the price is actually gonna go up. Same thing would happen on a downtrend. Take a look at this downtrend. Right here, we have an opportunity. The RSI is being reached, and the stochastic is in above position in order to start dropping. As simple as that. That's how simple it is. And you can actually see on the live trades, you can rewind the video, and you're gonna see on those live trades that it wasn't really that hard for me to actually find those entries. And I know I didn't make that much money, but in the end, what's important is that I did make money. Keep that in mind. Now, you can actually tell on that video that I have many entries. And the question is, Chris, how many entries should I place? I'm gonna go very straightforward with this specific answer. You can enter as many as you want to, as long as you're risking only what you can afford to lose. What I mean is, look, if your account is, let's say, $1,000 and you're willing to lose $100 that day, just an example, right? It's 10% risk, but it's up to you. Then you can actually place trades, let's say 10 trades of $10, 20 trades of $5, or 100 trades of $1. It's 100% up to you. So if you notice, I enter many trades on that same transaction, but I usually explain into my group telling, hey, I'm willing to risk up until this amount of money. For instance, today I was able to make, I think like $5,200. I was at $64,000, and I was willing to go all the way down to 60 grand. So I was willing to risk 4 grand. So I could have 4 entries. For instance, that was today. The amount of entries doesn't matter. What matters is how much in total you're going to be risking, or up to how much you're going to be risking on that same setup. Okay, keep that in mind. And that brings me to the second question, which is how much should you risk? Look, same answer, different words. You decide how much you want to risk. But if you ask me, I wouldn't risk more than 10% to 20% of my balance in one day. Even 10% is like total. So basically what you could be doing is risking, let's say out of the $1,000 account, you could be risking $100. If you actually lose all of your trades and you get to $100 less, your balance is down $900, then you have to stop for the day. As simple as that. Does that make sense? So in the end, what's really important is how much you're willing to risk overall, and that should be the actual maximal drawdown that you're gonna have in that specific day. Could be that today you're gonna be risking 10%, you lost 10%, and tomorrow you don't feel like risking 10%, so you're gonna actually switch to 5%, for example. But it's really up to you. I would advise you never go more than 10% risk, and you'll be good to go. Hey, before I finish with the content of this video that you hopefully enjoyed, I just want to give you a warm invitation. If by any chance you didn't know, I do trade 100% live Monday to Friday, Monday to Thursday most of the time. Sometimes I trade on Fridays, and I actually do it right here in this group or this website called BLW Binary Master App. I'm gonna have the link to it in the description of this video. You don't really need it because I'm explaining to you the strategy for free. But if by any chance you want to trade live with me and with Marcel and Pablo, who are other two expert traders that are sending signals and having live webinars every day, then this is the opportunity for you. I'm going to have the link to it in the description of this video. Hey, so hopefully you enjoyed the content of this video. And if you did, go ahead and smash the like button as usual to support this YouTube channel. Look, be subscribed for more content just like this one, which is 100% free. Join my Telegram channel. I also have the link in the description of this video, and enjoy the rest of your week. Peace.